Alright guys, you've seen how we do hoods and stuff, but I'm going to show you, make a little quick tutorial on how to do them in case you don't know how to do it yourself. So this hood right here is going to go on a Ryker. It's a little bike, smaller hood. And what I'm going to do is I basically take measurements and how to do this. So I'll measure from here to here to get the point to where the design is going to be at. On this particular bike, he wants the image to be right here in the center. So I measure from the top to the bottom to fill in that area right in there, which is 12 inches. So then what I do is I'll take a picture of this, I'll upload it on my computer, and I'll stencil this whole thing out, and I'll put the image on there. And then I'll measure the whole length and width to get the image exactly where I need to be at, so that way I know what the bleed is. Now I'm going to take you to my desk here, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Other than my camera, here's a little, I got lines, I'm glowing. There we go, I had to wipe that off. Now it looks better. Now let's turn this around and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I got the picture here, and what I pretty much do is I'm gonna blow this up a little bit so you can kind of see. I mean, see as good as you can see anyways. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna draw it out real quick here, point to point. So I'll draw a point right, oops, there we go, draw a point, and then another point to here, and another one to here, so on and so forth. So I'm making these quick points real quick here on my nodes, all the way to my points. So when I'm doing this, I'm drawing out the whole hood myself. And then after I get that all squared away, so then now I got it kind of in the way where I want it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna create curve points to them and fill it in. So I can bring it down like so, like this. So I've got the outline of this part of it. This here is straight. This is curved right here, so I can move this over to here. And then you see how I can move this down? So I'm gonna bring it back up to here. This is okay right there. And then I'm gonna take this point because I need to get this other part, and I need to curve this part here. So that's if I would want that way, that node. I'm gonna take this node here and curve it this direction. So I'm gonna go this way and this way. So now I pretty much got the outline of what this is. So then what I'm gonna do is, so I got it all done, it's pretty close to what it is. So it'll have to be exact. As you can see, I got some bleed right there, so which is okay. Because what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to intersect it. So now I got this whole design over here to pair. I can take this design, I can delete it. And now I have the outline of the hood. So now I can take this image, which she wants on here, which is the correct size. So I'm gonna take this hood, put it to the back. Okay, so now you can kind of see already how the design is gonna be on there. So now he wants this on here. So what I need to do is make sure it's perfectly center. It looks good from there. The center is obviously from the center point from here, top to bottom. And now what I need to do is make sure that when I get this design on here, so I know this is 33 inches, so which is the size of this, is where it needs to be at. So I'm gonna group these together, bring them to the front, and now I can assign this to the outline. So this here is an example just to show you. So now I know this is where I need to be at, where the hood is. So I can take this transparency, and this here is what it's going to be for the hood. So I got enough bleed for the hood here and enough bleed for the hood on the bottom. I need to carry it around. I need enough bleed on the side because when I roll to wrap the film around, this is where it's going to be at. So everything here is exactly where it needs to be at placement wise. So now I can take this, ungroup it, move the hood out of the way. Nope, that's not the hood. Let's correct that. You grab the hood, move the hood. So now this is going to be the placement of where the hood's going to be at. So now when I do this, I can take this image here and I'm going to do a transparency just to show you. And I'm going to make a transparency just to go halfway, just a little bit, kind of make it so it's transparent enough so you can see the image. So now when I do it, this whole piece here is going to be for the wrap. And now when I go to put it on the hood and I print it out, this is what you're going to see. So that's kind of an easy step-by-step how to do it yourself. Take a picture, send it to yourself, give yourself an illustration. You take that and you bring it to life. Now, in a few minutes, I'm gonna get ready to print it, show you what you gotta do, and go from there, all right? I'm gonna show you guys how I actually measure the hood, so when I put it upload it onto the computer, you can get the right measurements. So what I got a table, it's got marked out squares. So I got my table, everything in here. So straight up and down, to this mark, so on and so forth. So here I got it measured out right now. So from this square point from here to here is 28 inches. And then 28 inches to here is close enough to 24, but I go a little bit bigger, but I just need the size of this. So 28 by 24, and then go from the bleed from there. Mind you, also just for knowledge basis for yourselves, I'm only measuring out the distance from the length and width. But if you're gonna try and measure out everything, so this is 28 inches, when you take this tape here from the side piece, and I'll hold it to the end, and you roll it over the top, because it's complex curve a little bit, it's actually gonna be pretty close to 30, just so you guys know. So I'm only measuring the length and width of the hood for the picture of the image. One thing I want to show you guys is when you guys take the image off after you get it all measured, the transparency on it, make sure you put it to 100%. And then when you get to 100%, make sure you grab the other image and you do the same thing. Otherwise it's going to be, you can see right there to watch. You forget about it, and then this is what's going to happen. So now I got a clear, crisp image. If you forget about it while you're doing it, your image is lost in the design, and that's not what the customer wants. So I'm just using the image as a background, as a bleed, to put this on top of here. All right, we are printing this design out right now. As you can see, getting ready to put it on the hood. So I'm gonna print it out, and then throw it on the laminator and put it on. It's almost done. Make sure you guys always prep the surface, clean it, wash it, so that way when you put the vinyl on, you can, that's on the floor. We're gonna have to get a new one now. So prep it so away it's clean when you get ready to put the material on. Put you in time lapse in here in a second and you can see. So that's how you wrap a hood on a regular vehicle and or a bike. So this is coming off of a three-wheeled Ryker. So here it is. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that YouTube button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace out. It's a wrap.